how can you make things so they last longer, are better fit, more flexible so that you can do multiple things and also be economical and make sense. And so all of those things are parts of what late in life now are allowing me to try to do something regarding trail rider, which is active wear, outdoor wear, enjoyment wear, recreation wear, and those things.
It's about the Nile River. And I am probably going to do something different with it because I've actually been and swam in the Nile River and been to Africa 9 times. So who knows what might come out in the improvisation of Wayne Shorter's Black Nile.
I look forward to hearing it.
Hey, come along with me. Let your spirit run free along the old Black Nile. Hey, take my hand and see. We'll enjoy creation's plan along the old Black Nile. Our ancestry and history is calling me. Come on, let's see just how it used to be. So hey, come along with me. Let your spirit run free along the old Black Nile. Hey, come along with me. Let your spirit run free along the old Black Nile. Hey, take my hand and see. We'll enjoy creations planned along the old Black Nile. Our ancestry, history's calling me. Come on, let's see. Hey, just how it used to be. So hey, come along with me. Let your spirit run free along the old Black Nile. Along the old Black Nile.
That was wonderful. Now you put me in a frame of mind. I don't want to do any more work for the rest of the day. I just want to relax and listen to that music.
Oh, thank you so much, Roger. Well, we've accomplished a lot today. We've told the people about a great new clothing line made in America, durable clothes that you can count on. And we've also heard about the importance of things that bring funding to things that are peaceful. And what I want to do is take this kind of music, which is America's classical music. It may be America's greatest contribution to the world. I mean, jazz is American. So let's
Yes, it
take this
is.
American music, let's put it with these American products, and let's help this American cause.
Phi Beta Sigma.
Phi Beta Sigma, and let's put all three of these things together and see if we can make our world and our country and our communities better. And I just really want to thank you, Roger, for being a part of this amazing opportunity to do some good things in our world.
The pleasure has been all mine, and I look forward to having another opportunity, hopefully, to talk with you. I do have a quick question if you're not pressed for time. You indicated that you had been to the continent 9 times. What was the reason for your multiple trips to the continent?
Here's what happened. You remember that genocide in Rwanda, right?
Yes, I
And then
do.
they had the movie Hotel Rwanda, right?
Hotel Rwanda.
So we get to a position now. What happened with me, like I told you, 9/11 happened, and I was on a rooftop watching it from less than a quarter of a mile away here in New York. So not realizing I saw something at right in front of me that so few people saw in the world, you know, from a firsthand basis. And I wrote a poem, and the poem was called Jazz for Peace. So that's, again, this energy that's coming, this 2050 anniversary thing that the astrologers are telling me about. That's one thing. So that was 9/11 when I wrote that poem. And as you know, next year will be the 25th anniversary of 9/11. It's the 25th anniversary of the Jazz for Peace poem. So that's why we want to, you know, see if we can maximize things for your company, for Phi Sigma, and for American products and you know, American outstanding causes.
Amazing. Great.
Yeah, so we got that. So then, like I said, I ended up, they closed the country down, so I couldn't work, I couldn't play anywhere. Right when they opened it, I was able to make this gig down in Savannah, Georgia, the South where you're from. And I went down there. I called them. I said, "Listen, they just opened up the." They said, "You got to get down here." I said, "Well, everything's open. Everything's open. Just go to the airport, grab your trio, get to the airport, and get down here." And I said, "Well, you know, what's it?" They said, "There's gonna be 8,500 people here, and they're all gonna hear you because you're the headliner." All I had was a poem. So I went down there. I hadn't even rehearsed with my band or nothing. We went down there and we figured out what we were going to play and all that. And I didn't tell anybody. But in the middle of that show, I read the Jazz for Peace poem to 8,500 people. And let me tell you something. They were so moved. Everybody, even my band members, were tearing up listening to it. They didn't hear it. They didn't know about it. Caught everyone by surprise, this poem that I had written watching the events of 9/11. And what happened was, Roger, that poem reverberated north faster than what's his name went south. You know what I mean? Who's the guy who went south in the Civil War? Remember him?
I know you. Yeah.
Sherman, General Sherman.
General Sherman.
That poem went north faster than General Sherman went south. And when I got to New York, they were calling me, what did you do down there? People are so amazed by this poem you read. So anyway, that led to the first Jazz for Peace concert, which is also part of this energy that the astrologers are telling me about. So that thing, they said, "Are you going to put that poem to music by any chance for our show?" I said, "Wow, now that you planted it in my mind, I guess maybe let me try that." So I did that. We started out, then the press came out. Jazz for Peace Delorado starts out concert with Jazz for Peace. That was the big headline. And now it was launched whether I liked it or not. So now I went from one thing to another. And one of the things I did was, like, I knew that this American art form of jazz, just like your American products, it resonates with people all over the world. And I knew it could bring people together from all aspects of life. And I asked my manager to call over the United Nations and just tell them about me and tell them that I want to do something of a multicultural, show how the American art forms bring people together in a positive way and, can be beneficial to world peace. Well, it took months and months and months, and one day my manager was telling me, she says, so now you got this thing in Paris. You're going to play with this American guy who lives in Paris now, and the bass player and the drummer. Then you're going to take the drummer and go to Italy, and in Milan, you're going to keep him the Italian bass player. Then you're going to go to, and by the way, then you're going to go to, then by the way, that United Nations thing, they want to do that. I said, okay. Thanks for lumping that all together, because she didn't realize what I was thinking. I think this is a big thing. But anyway, I said, listen, go ahead and do that, but make sure you organize that, but make sure you have an Israeli and a Palestinian musician on that stage. I don't care where the other guys are from. You know what I mean? The other
And
guys
it
could be
worked.
from. One guy was from. They had Europe was represented and stuff, but she made sure I had a Palestinian percussionist and an Israeli bass player. So I was bringing together Israeli, Palestinian, and American musicians was what I
This is
wanted to do.
amazing.
Yeah. So now 25 years, and I start getting these calls from these people. And so they were saying the energy, people are going to wake up to what you did that day, that 25th anniversary. So that's what we want to do. And like I said, I want to use the fact that it's an important, because as I went along with my benefit concert series, I would receive letters from people. The first one I received was in New York. I was playing a concert to help a home for Holocaust survivors and their families, and the place wanted to expand their services. So I did something for them, and after at that concert was they read this letter from Mayor Bloomberg, and they said, "This is your letter. He wants you to have this. He wrote this to you." So then when I got to Chicago, there was a letter from Barack Obama because he had been a senator in Chicago. You see what I mean? And that's when I realized that I was going to get letters from different people. And some of them eventually started to talk about that United Nations concert.
Okay. So you've
So,
enjoyed yourself.
well, I feel like, again, what resonated when you talked about community, helping those in the community, that resonated with me because I want our listeners to know that that's where inner peace comes from. And I don't want them to just hear it from me. I wanted them to see it from you and hear it from you. And so that's going to help people in whatever they do in life.
Yes,
They
indeed.
are rich on the inside.